Clemson Memorial Stadium. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Arkansas Razorbacks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Death Valley, the tradition is real. You touch the rock, you run down the hill, and it is a beautiful venue. Clemson has become one of the most difficult places to play in the ACC, if not college football. These fans are electric and dynamic. Call it Death Valley for a reason. This is where teams' dreams come to die. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the Arkansas Razorbacks headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Makes the quick grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Smashes ahead. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Left side is Watkins. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll run out of the gun here with Parker. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
2nd and long here. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the right. Good coverage to knock that pass away.
Linebackers showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. On play action. Gonna take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. The run inside. It's Johnson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Complete downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. On first down from the 13-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. Out wide left, it's Johnson. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Wants to throw on first. Look out. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. All over him immediately.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Changing the routes with his receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he's going to bring this one out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Jackson going to throw it. Going downfield for the big play. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. They're all over him. He'll get rid of it. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And man, those sting, man. 3rd down, the money down. Your guy's got to come through. You had a good play call. Receiver there to make a play. He's just got to catch the football. Those hurt on any down, but especially 3rd down.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. On target to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole.
Makes the grab in their space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Here's what I do. I put a great receiver in the slot, and I see how you want to set your defense. You don't want to bring a corner to him. You want to play him with a safety. You want to play him with a linebacker. You want to play zone. Okay, I'm going to use that guy as an absolute weapon of mass destruction and make big plays like this.
Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on first down. Buying time to his right. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Handoff for Parker. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Sells to fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. And the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he almost had a pick.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Under pressure. They'll run the screen. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Clemson calls its 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Catch is made at the 15. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "It's a fumble on the play." Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
They'll give it to Parker. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Razorbacks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, it's Johnson. Turning it on! He's got 69 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Drops back on first down. Fires to the big fella. Shakes a man, and he might take off. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Unleashes one deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Jackson will throw. Right down the middle. Left side is Brown. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Brown.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
The Razorbacks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Timed it perfectly to knock him free and forces a third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Right at the line. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on fourth down and 3. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh set of downs going up top. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
He's got it along the sideline. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Rushes on. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He's changing the play. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's 3rd down. Going for it all. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete. But if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
He fakes it. They fake it. Goes to the tight end. And they thought they could pull off the surprise. Well, the surprise was on them. A stop. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Dumps it to the back. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 3 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Buckeyes looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing.
The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Parker again. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Right side, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Here's a gift to Parker. Nowhere to go.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Parker. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got...
Snags it, and he's open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! A great catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. He'll bring it out. It's Preston. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Might as well run him again. He's past the 30. At the 45, on his way. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. Rolled his way into the end zone. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, a good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And they tacked on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude.
Caught, and he's got room. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Jackson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. College football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll throw on third and short. That's caught. It's Johnson. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Into the end zone unimpeded. Except for that piece of laundry on the field, this might be coming back. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. And he's brought down after a short gain. After trying the running game on first down, they come to the line on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Hines is tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Clemson will send the punt team out. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. On the return, they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Extending the play. Out wide left, it's Parker. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Quick give. It's Johnson. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Again, it's Jared Gibson. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they call that a face mask. They'll take the penalty and move them back as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Tough run here. It's Gibson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Second down, gonna throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And they'll use another timeout to try to save as much time as they can for their offense. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tight end now in motion. Jackson will throw. Release to the back. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Left side is Brown. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a big play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Fires left. Couldn't set his feet.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Gibson again. They put the brakes on him.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third down, he drops to throw. Back open in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Moore. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is...
He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw. Fires to the right. Complete on the comeback. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. The sure hands, it's Brown. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Razorbacks come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Rush right in his face. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and long here. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Left side is Parker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this play takes a little bit of time to develop. When you're running a wheel, you get the matchup you want. This offense identifies it. They see it right away. Good protection up front. And the running back turns into a wide receiver, makes the play. But I think they found the matchup they wanted, and they went right after it.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. They were all over it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's Gibson one more time. He's got enough. Might have a chance. Inside the 40. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that touchdown, I would say this one is out of reach.
It is out of reach. A lot of coaches pull their starters, start to build some of that depth, put some other guys in. But listen, keep playing, keep executing. Their job is stop you.
And they did tack on the extra point. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run for it. It's Parker. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Shoots it to the left. The sure hands. It's Brown. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down to the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll start on the ground with Jarrett Gibson.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Off play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go play or no every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season.